Sam, can you give us a quick summary of your story?
Sure. Well, I started off life as a lawyer and a management consultant, but I have always loved coaching kids, and I was volunteer coaching in a kids functional fitness program in a gym that I was a member of, and I loved it. And I thought, well, if I could do anything I wanted and money didn't matter, what do I feel passionately about? And it was coaching, coaching youth and sort of seeing the impact that has. So it took a few years, but then eventually took the leap to start a business, which was Fitter Futures. And at that time, I still had a full-time job in my consulting life. And we started out a couple of days a week, just a couple of hours in the afternoon, renting space in someone else's gym to run a kids program in between sort of when they had their classes for adults. And we started with 14 kids pretty much. And, that sort of, we probably did that for about maybe 6 months, and the numbers sort of grew slowly. And then eventually we moved into, we rented space in the local football club. So community sport football club had a space. We rented that. It was great because it was the first time we had our own space. We didn't have to share with anyone else. So we could really make that space our own and run things the way we wanted to. And that was a big step in the evolution, I think, of the business, because it really gave us a chance to sort of grow the program and grow our capacity and that sort of thing. But I always knew it was just a stepping stone to, what I imagined to be our flagship training centre. I always had this vision of having an amazing facility that did justice to what Brand X is about, and, wanting to be that flagship training centre. And so it took me about 12 months before I found what I thought would be the ideal location, and was really picky about, all these things that it, had to have. Because I'd learned, the importance of locations really important, and, a lot of the practical things when you're coaching kids and teenagers, like, is it easy for them to get to? Is there lots of parking? Is it visible? All those sorts of things. So it took a while to find the right place, but we did eventually, and that's where we are now. Yes, it was a big step, and it was pretty scary because there was, it took a fair bit of capital as well to do what we've done. But, I've always had this belief in what we're doing and the potential it has, and, that we really are quite niche. Like, there's nowhere out there like us who have chosen to really specialize in that youth space. And then, grow. We have an adult program that's growing around it, but our niche is always so. But I think, I feel lucky that I've had, a background in business and consulting, and that's definitely helped us grow as fast as we have. It's pretty cool when you sort of see how far you've come in 5 years, and there's still a lot more that we want to do. So yeah, it's pretty exciting.
So you started with 14 kids?
We started with 14 kids, yep.
And in Fitter Futures now, how many kids are?
Well, we would have in our membership just at the gym probably around 170 kids, and then on top of that we've got programs with schools and sporting clubs and sporting organizations. So yeah, we've got various sort of, I guess, revenue streams or various different services that we're offering now, in addition to youth membership at the gym.
Fantastic. Thank you for sharing your story. Really appreciate it.